Students, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of the Almighty. Welcome to my English class. Md.Kamruzzaman lecturer in English School and College, Rangpur. Today's class is on completing a story. It's from English past paper, question number 8, March 7. In the last class, we discussed about how to write a completing story and its process. And we also discussed a question. Today I would like to discuss another sample question from computing story. It's from King Lear, one of the famous king, and it's also a play of William Shakespeare. Now let's look at the question. The following is the beginning of a story. Complete it in your own words. Mark 7. Long ago, there lived a mighty old king in England. Long ago, you are very known to this word. অনেক দিন আগে, there lived a mighty old king in England. His name was King Lear. He was tired of ruling and needed rest. That's the clue. That's the beginning of the story. And you have to complete it by giving a title. And what might be the titles of this story? The probable titles: King Lear and his 3 daughters, or King Lear's daughters, or King Lear and his 3 daughters. You can select one among these threes. Let's go through the picture. These are the pictures collected from the play, I think, King Lear and his daughters. Look at the picture and guess about King Lear and his 3 daughters. Another picture, another image collected from internet. Here is your answer. Long ago, there lived a mighty old king in England. His name was King Lear. He was tired of ruling and needed rest. He made up his mind. You look at this phrase, made up. Made up means decide. সিদ্ধান্ত গ্রহণ করেছিলেন. To step down. Step down means resign. অবসর গ্রহণ করার জন্য. The throne. Throne means রাজসিংহাসন. And divide his kingdom. So he made up his mind. He decided his mind to step down from the throne and divide his kingdom. Kingdom means রাজত্ব. তিনি তার he took the decision to resign from the throne. তিনি সিংহাসন থেকে রিজাইন করার জন্য ডিসিশন নেন এবং তার রাজ্য সন্তানদের মধ্যে ভাগ করে দেওয়ার ডিসিশন গ্রহণ করেন. He had three daughters, Goneril, Regan, and Cordelia. So here you can use comma, not full stop or hyphen. He had three daughters. তার তিনজন কন্যা ছিল, Goneril. First one was Goneril, second one was Regan, and third one was Cordelia. He decided to divide his kingdom into three parts and gave each to each of his daughters. তিনি সিদ্ধান্ত গ্রহণ করেন তার কিংডম তিনটি অংশ ভাগ করার জন্য এবং প্রত্যেকটি একটি একটি করে অংশ দেওয়ার জন্য। But before giving it, he wanted to know how much they loved him. দেওয়ার আগে তিনি জানতে চেয়েছিলেন যে তারা তাকে কতটা ভালোবাসে। At first, প্রথমত, Lear asked his eldest daughter, "How much do you love me?" প্রথমে তিনি তার প্রথম সন্তানকে জিজ্ঞেস করেন সে তাকে কত ভালোবাসে। Goneril answered, "Sir, I love you more than I can say." আমি যতটা বলতে পারি তার চেয়ে আপনাকে আমি বেশি ভালোবাসি। The first daughter answered. King Lear was pleased at this. King Lear was satisfied and went to ask the same question to his second daughter, Regan. And he asked the same question to his second daughter, Regan. She answered, "My love for you shall never change any time." আপনার জন্য আমার ভালোবাসা কখনোই চেঞ্জ হবে না। Lear becomes so much satisfied hearing the answer. এই অ্যান্সার শুনে লিয়ার খুবই স্যাটিসফাইড হলেন। Then it came the turn of Cordelia. তারপর কর্ডেলিয়ার পালা আসলো, his youngest daughter whom he loved most. তার ছোট্ট কন্যা যাকে তিনি সবচেয়ে বেশি ভালোবাসতেন। Cordelia did not like flattering. Look at this word. তোষামতি। কর্ডেলিয়া এই তোষামতি পছন্দ করতেন না। She replied that she loved him as much as a daughter should love her father. তিনি উত্তর দিলেন যে তিনি তাকে ততটাই ভালোবাসেন যতটা একজন কন্যা তার পিতাকে ভালোবাসা উচিত। As much as a daughter should love her father. King Lear became very much furious at her reply. King Lear তার উত্তরে খুবই রাগান্বিত হলেন। Furious. He drove her away from his country. Drove her away. তাড়িয়ে দেওয়া, নির্বাসনে দেওয়া। তিনি তার ছোট কন্যা হারমেন্স কর্ডেলিয়াকে তার রাজ্য থেকে দেশ থেকে তাড়িয়ে দিলেন, নির্বাসনে দিয়ে দিলেন। And divided his kingdom between his two daughters. এবং তার রাজ্যকে তার দুই কন্যার মধ্যে ভাগ করে দিলেন। Cordelia took shelter in a forest. Cordelia বনে আশ্রয় নিলেন। One day the Prince of France came hunting and saw her. Again, the Prince of France, ফ্রান্সের রাজপুত্র শিকারে বেরিয়েছিলেন এবং তাকে দেখলেন। He became very impressed at her beauty and married her. He became very impressed. তিনি তার সৌন্দর্যে মুগ্ধ হয়ে তাকে বিয়ে করলেন। In the meantime, ইতিমধ্যে, the king became the burden of two daughters. ইতিমধ্যে রাজা এই দুই কন্যার বোঝা হয়ে গেলেন। They did not like the king as before. আগের মতো তারা রাজাকে আর পছন্দ করল না। He felt great shock understanding the falsehood of his two daughters. তো এখানে she হবে। তিনি তার দুই বোনের falsehood শুনে খুবই কষ্ট পেলেন। He became very sick. তিনি অসুস্থ হলেন। One day, the two daughters drove him away of the kingdom. একদিন তার দুই কন্যা তাকে তার রাজত্ব থেকে বের করে দিলেন। I think you have understood. He felt great shock understanding the falsehood of his two daughters. He means here king indicates King Lear, obviously. Cordelia came to know that and forwarded with French army to the kingdom. Cordelia came to know that Cordelia সেটি জানতে পারলেন and forwarded with French army to the kingdom. এবং ফরাসি সৈন্যবাহিনীকে সেই রাজ্য পর্যন্ত পাঠিয়ে দিলেন and rescued his father. এবং তার বাবাকে পুনরুদ্ধার করলেন। The king understood the real love of his youngest beloved daughter. রাজা তার ছোট্ট মেয়ের ভালোবাসা বুঝলেন। Understood the real love, প্রকৃত ভালোবাসা, ছোট্ট মেয়ের প্রকৃত ভালোবাসা বুঝলেন। So Cordelia came to know that, I repeat again, and forwarded with French army to the kingdom and rescued her father, not his father, rescued her father. The king understood the real love of his youngest beloved daughter. Dear students, I think you have understood the pathetic story, tragic story of King Lear. And it was very common in your previous board questions. I hope you will not miss it and you will keep it in your mind. Thank you very much.